May the peace of the Lord be with you all. Today's Gospel Reflection, August 23rd, 2025, Saturday.
Naomi had a prominent kinsman named Boaz, of the clan of her husband Elimelech. Ruth the Moabite said to Naomi, "Let me go and glean ears of grain in the field, of anyone who will allow me that favor." Naomi said to her, "Go, my daughter," and she went. The field she entered to glean after the harvesters happened to be the section belonging to Boaz, of the clan of Elimelech. Boaz said to Ruth, "Listen, my daughter, do not go to glean in anyone else's field. You are not to leave here. Stay here with my women servants. Watch to see which field is to be harvested, and follow them. I have commanded the young men to do you no harm. When you are thirsty, you may go and drink from the vessels the young men have filled." Casting herself prostrate upon the ground, Ruth said to him, "Why should I, a foreigner, be favored with your notice?" Boaz answered her, "I have had a complete account of what you have done. For your mother-in-law after your husband's death, you have left your father and your mother, and the land of your birth, and have come to a people whom you did not know previously." Boaz took Ruth. When they came together as man and wife, the Lord enabled her to conceive, and she bore a son. Then the women said to Naomi, "Blessed is the Lord who has not failed to provide you today with an heir. May he become famous in Israel. He will be your comfort and the support of your old age. For his mother is the daughter-in-law who loves you. She is worth more to you than 7 sons." Naomi took the child, placed him on her lap, and became his nurse, and the neighbor women gave him his name. At the news that a grandson had been born to Naomi, they called him Obed. He was the father of Jesse, the father of David. Responsorial Psalm. See how the Lord blesses those who fear him. Blessed are you who fear the Lord, who walk in his ways. For you shall eat the fruit of your handiwork. Blessed shall you be, and favored. See how the Lord blesses those who fear him. Your wife shall be like a fruitful vine in the recesses of your home, your children like olive plants around your table. See how the Lord blesses those who fear him. Behold, thus is the man blessed, who fears the Lord. See how the Lord blesses those who fear him. The Lord bless you from Zion. May you see the prosperity of Jerusalem all the days of your life. See how the Lord blesses those who fear him.
The Holy Gospel according to Matthew. Jesus spoke to the crowds and to his disciples, saying, "The scribes and the Pharisees have taken their seat on the chair of Moses. Therefore, do and observe all things whatsoever they tell you. But do not follow their example, for they preach but they do not practice. They tie up heavy burdens hard to carry, and lay them on people's shoulders, but they will not lift a finger to move them. All their works are performed to be seen. They widen their phylacteries and lengthen their tassels. They love places of honor at banquets, seats of honor in synagogues, greetings in marketplaces, and the salutation, Rabbi. As for you, do not be called Rabbi. You have but one teacher, and you are all brothers. Call no one on earth your father. You have but one Father in heaven. Do not be called Master. You have but one Master, the Christ. The greatest among you must be your servant. Whoever exalts himself will be humbled, but whoever humbles himself will be exalted." The Gospel of the Lord. Reflection. In every generation, people have wrestled with the question of greatness. Is greatness found in power, wealth, knowledge, or position? Many chase after titles, recognition, or influence, believing these will prove their worth. Yet, the teaching of Jesus flips this idea upside down. He warns that greatness is not about elevating oneself, but about humility, sincerity, and service. The religious leaders of his time were respected and held authority. They taught people about God's law but often failed to live it sincerely. Their focus drifted from service to self-promotion. They enjoyed being honored in public, valued titles more than truth, and carried an appearance of holiness that was not matched by the condition of their hearts. This warning is timeless because the temptation to seek recognition without responsibility still lingers in our world today. Consider the workplace. Some leaders carry impressive titles, but spend more time showcasing their authority than guiding their teams. They demand respect yet fail to respect others in return. Others, however, quietly lead by example. They work alongside their teams, listen to concerns, and give credit where it's due. These leaders may not always receive the loudest applause, but they earn genuine respect and loyalty because they embody humility in leadership. We see the same contrast in community life. There are those who want to be seen at the center of every project, whose names must appear on every program or recognition plaque. But there are also those who quietly serve behind the scenes, preparing food for gatherings, visiting the sick, mentoring the youth. Their work is often unnoticed, yet their impact is lasting. True greatness is rarely found in the spotlight but often in unseen acts of kindness and faithfulness. Modern culture places immense pressure on status and image. Social media, for instance, can feed the desire to appear successful, popular, or influential. It's easy to fall into the trap of valuing likes, followers, and recognition above genuine character. But humility teaches us that our worth is not defined by outward applause. Instead, it is found in living with integrity, serving others without seeking reward, and being faithful in the small, everyday tasks entrusted to us. An inspiring example comes from hospitals. Doctors and nurses carry titles that naturally command respect, yet the most beloved among them are often those who go beyond their duty. Those who take time to comfort a patient, explain procedures patiently, or simply smile in the midst of exhaustion. Patients remember not just the medicine they received but the compassion that accompanied it. Authority may come with a title, but greatness shines through service. The same lesson can be applied to family life. Parents have natural authority over their children, but children are most deeply influenced not by strict rules alone, but by the example of humility and love they see at home. A parent who admits mistakes, apologizes when wrong, and shows kindness and discipline teaches more about greatness than one who simply demands obedience. Humility shapes hearts far more effectively and pride ever can. This message is not about denying responsibility or refusing leadership. Instead, it calls us to exercise responsibility with humility. Titles and recognition are not wrong in themselves, but they become empty when pursued for self-glory. True leadership is not measured by how many people serve you, but by how many people you serve. At the heart of Jesus' teaching is this paradox. The way up is down. Those who exalt themselves eventually fall, but those who humble themselves are lifted up in ways that matter most. Through the trust of others, the peace of a clear conscience, and the joy of knowing they reflect the heart of God. In our daily lives, greatness is not about climbing over others to be noticed, but about stooping low to lift others up. It is about choosing integrity over image, service over status, and humility over pride. When we live this way, we not only find true greatness ourselves, but also inspire others to walk the same path.